Hi, I'm Elise Morales.
And I'm Millie Tamaris.
And this is
Go Touch Grass,
the podcast where we log in
so you can log off.
Millie and I are two chronically online comedians, and on this pod, we break down the week in internet discourse, viral memes, TikTok trends, and niche influencer drama so that you can go do literally anything else with your time.
And if you like what you hear today and want to hear more, we got to Go Touch Grass Patreon with tons more content weekly, access to our Discord community, and our spin-off series, Search History, where we go back and break down a viral discourse from the past. Our Patreon this week.
Wow.
We just recorded it.
Literally right before recording this, we recorded it.
And it's about white people in Mart. And they're just, so many people are arguing about if white people should go to Asian American grocery stores.
Yeah.
And we got to the bottom of it. We solved it.
We solved it. At the end, we declared it solved by ourselves.
Yes.
From the outside.
Yes.
We looked in and we solved the situation. And this was a trending topic edition of Search History, where Millie did a deep dive in something going on right now. And this subject was voted on by none other than our $10 patrons. And guess what, listener? You can become a $10 patron yourself. You could also become a $5 patron or a $1 patron. But the point is, there is still time to give yourself the gift of more Go Touch Grass this holiday season. Now, through the end of the year, you can use code BYE25, that's BYE25, for 25% off your first month or first year of membership. It's huge. This sale will only last through 2025. So once the clock strikes midnight on December, boom, there is no more sale. The code again is BYE25, BYE25 on Patreon for 25% off your first month or year of exclusive bonus content. You could give it as a gift to the grasshole in your life.
Give it to a grasshole.
Give it to a grasshole. There's still time.
There's still time. Also, again, guys, we're trying to hit all our goals for 2025.
There's time.
And we are so close to hitting 500 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And things will change for us.
Things will change for us. You guys have no idea what Millie goes through trying to learn YouTube for this podcast.
I mean, talk about parasocial relationship. Like, I'm about to move to Pakistan. One of these Pakistan teens that are explaining YouTube's algorithm that I'm watching all the videos. I'm like, I'm about to go and marry you, so I don't have to learn this.
American Woman in Pakistan.
American Woman in
Pakistan,
part 2. American Woman
but Millie's coming back with a husband.
I'll come back with. And guess what? Maybe we'll come back with some views. I know. If I'm going to Pakistan, we're going viral.
Listen, what we're saying is, guys, if you see that Millie has gone to Pakistan and she comes back and our podcast numbers are off the charts, don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. But if you want me to stay right here, if you want me to stay in my apartment where we're reporting to you live from, please subscribe to
the YouTube. We're losing steam on our intro, but here's what I will say. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Tell your friends about the show. Tag us in a story. You know we're online. And speaking of questions we were tagged in, responding to DMs.
Yes.
Today is our mailbag episode.
I feel like it's very improv to say a lot of words at the same time.
We mind melded.
I like mind melds, and I love a good chant. I love a good group chant.
Millie got a chant going at the party we were at last night.
I think it's a goal of mine. Any event with more than 20 people, I do try to start a chant. It doesn't always go well. I did try to start a USA chant at Taylor Garon's wedding.
Sometimes you gotta put it out
there. Sometimes you gotta put it out there.
You never know.
And the people who get it. And the people who don't.
I was just thinking, I was like, Millie does start a chant a lot. Millie loves to start a chant.
I love to start a chant. I love to be like, hey. But I feel like, isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
You're hosting
at a party?
You want, when you're hosting a party,
people to chant.
You want everyone to be like, Elise.
Yeah, I want everyone to be like so in sync and happy that they're doing a chant.
Yeah.
So these are the exact types of avenues our questions are going to take us on today, because we had you guys DM us questions, and I feel like last year we got asked a lot of questions that required us to look extra stuff up.
Yeah.
And that was very fun. This year, most of the questions are personal.
Okay.
And to the multiple people who ask what's up with Aw Chat.
Oh yeah.
That's an unknowable question.
I mean, if a guy's talking to the chat live stream in his head, like, there's not what are you gonna do?
It's not for any of us to say.
Yeah, like,
it's not for any.
You can't pin that guy. That guy's going through his Saturn return.
No, he hasn't even Saturn.
He hasn't even a Saturn return.
So there's no. It's an unanswerable question that you asked me.
You can't really like know what a guy's doing until Saturn's back in orbit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like when Saturn's not in orbit, you're just like.
And even still, sometimes Saturn returns and they're still confused. They're still confused. But anyway, so that's the answer to that. But we also have questions from Ava. She sent us 3 questions and they were all great. Number 1, who are some guests you'd love to have on a future episode?
Oh, I think we talk about this all the time.
Do.
But then I feel like we gotta go like on people who are so unattainable.
Yeah, I feel like there are friends of ours that are very successful who I would like to get on the pod.
Yeah. But I'm like, that's not
the fun answer. My fun answer is I would like to get like a genuine discourse inducer on the pod. Like
Tokyo Tony.
I feel like a Denisha Carter.
Oh, okay.
Like someone who is truly
Yashar Ali.
Yeah, like someone who's truly at the center.
Interesting.
Of some shit.
You know who I want? That guy Phil Lewis, the black guy on Twitter who always reports news.
Yes.
He's starting to be on TikTok and always comments are like, Phil. Okay, who would I want to have? I'd want to have Cardi B.
I mean, well, yeah.
Because
Cardi B would be the ultimate
Cardi B
pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky, I guess. Because again, it's about like who has a personality and an opinion enough about the internet.
Yeah.
Because it's like if some people don't even know, like Cardi B knows book
Cardi
talk.
B will talk. Yeah,
exactly. But Cardi B, we don't have to explain the concept of book talk to Cardi B. We don't have to explain like major characters. So it's always fun. Like I love when we have a blind guest who doesn't know anything, but it is fun when the guest knows a little bit. Yeah. And then we can go even crazier.
That's what's fun to me about having like a true discourse inducer on the pod is that they are in the shit. Like they are always going to know the details of the conversation.
Maybe Trisha Paytas.
You know what? Trisha Paytas was someone I really thought of too. I think we would have a really fun time with her. We'd have a great
time with Trisha.
I think that yeah.
And
I feel like I'll say it. I feel like it could happen.
She was at my friend's basement. People pointed out that we used to share production studios with her.
Yeah, so we've circled Trisha. We could get to Trisha.
But that's what I mean. We could get to eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why you got to go like super high.
Yeah. I'm like, well, Cardi B is probably like, would be the hardest get. Because she's an A-list celebrity.
She's an A-list celebrity. She's an A-list celebrity, but I'm like, but we got the Dominican angle. Once she sees the glow release.
Okay. You know who's an A-list celebrity that I think would be a good guest?
Who?
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy. But I feel like, okay, who do you think would be better, Timothy or Pedro Pascal?
Pedro, I think, might be a little too
polished,
nice, almost unpolished. Yeah, I feel like Timothy. These videos he did something with Drewski.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah, he's just like watching him judge like people.
Okay, received. All right, I'm gonna sing on a Drewski. That was perfect. Perfect. My friends are gonna shoot you there.
That guy vogues in front of him for like 2 minutes, and then the guy blows him a kiss, and he just like goes, "All right, received." And I've ever since seeing it, I've thought like, "All right, received," like a bunch. And I do feel like he is very online and does know this stuff, and I think would give opinion. I feel like probably if we got like a Timothée Chalamet, we would have to run by his team what was going to be on the episode. But I think he would talk about something that was like a silly online drama.
Yeah, but I'm okay. But here's my Pedro Pascal. I'm like, Pedro knows the meme. Pedro's
I think
out
Timothy
here.
does though. I think he
but
does.
Pedro knows a different. He knows gay Twitter, and to me, gay Twitter is more fun. And like because he's in the shit. He's liking deep cut. He's liking heated rivalry update me.
Yeah,
like he's in there. You know what I mean?
I just sometimes I don't know. I get a sense from him that he wouldn't be totally.
Yeah, maybe because the camera's on.
Yeah,
but Pedro, when you want to go,
but Pedro, like you are welcome on the pod, and like anytime.
Even though, again, I know I DM'd Drake, it got deleted. He deleted my DM, but I screenshotted Drake, so don't act like I didn't. But I think Drake would be fun on the pod.
What if Drake came on our pod to launder his image from
being red pilled.
Yeah. Well, from being an alleged pedophile.
Well, the pedophile, yeah, it's gonna go his whole life.
Like that's kind of the one thing that I don't know if a Go Touch Grass appearance is gonna.
Well,
shake it off.
No, but
we'll certainly let him speak.
We're not gonna
we'll put a platform out for Drake to speak.
Okay. Well,
guys, we're not getting Drake on the pod.
We're not getting Drake on the pod. There's no way.
But I do feel like we substantively answered that question.
My dog is trying to play fetch.
Tino is trying to get me to play, and Tino's extremely cute. But we need to ask, okay, what are some of your favorite online moments ever? I feel like we've answered a version of this, so I'm going to slightly tweak the question. What is one of your favorite online moments this year? We recently recorded our memes and review episode, which will come out last week. So I felt like it's a little more top of mind.
Yeah, that's tough. I can't even remember. I've recorded so many episodes this week. I'm like
the CEO kiss cam,
but like I don't know if that's my favorite. You saw that she did a
New York Times interview, which is so funny. And she was like, I had too many high noons,
and she's like, we didn't even have sex, blah, blah, blah. But she tried to make it like a cautionary tale for people. And I'm like, girl, she's like, I was doxxed and like, I didn't do anything wrong. And like, I was in the public eye. And I'm like, you were at a stadium with thousands of people, like in a jumbotron. Like,
it's also just like, it sucks. A crazy thing happened. You didn't kill anybody. It's going to be okay. But the way doing a New York Times interview is such a wild way to deal with that to me. I'm trying to think of other online moments of this year. You know what? Let me pull up our memes and review doc, and then we can review the memes.
There's just so many like fun moments too that happen on Twitter that like, even so, I feel I'm like looking through some of my bookmarks. I don't know if this is a fun online moment, but it is one of those things of like, we really covered the progression of, or the digression of Nicki Minaj's career.
Yeah.
Like, and we called it like months ago where now she's at Turning Point USA.
I mean, it's crazy.
She's literally giving a...
I'll put the Louvre heist up there as a very fun online moment this year, which we will get more into in our memes and review episode. But I enjoyed the Louvre heist. I do think the Coldplay kiss cam was a big internet moment. Like it feels like that's the most like viral thing.
I think like the Ryan Lizzo, Olivia Nuzzi, the Nudzi thing is like anything, but like that's a good example of like that's a fun thing where we're just like digging and seeing responses and all that stuff. I'm just looking through even like the last 24 hours. There's been like fun online moments with like Jake Paul losing that thing, that guy being hot, Andrew Tate lost a boxing match.
I don't pay attention to these dumb guys who box each other. Maybe I should pay more attention to it because I have an interest in seeing Jake Paul and Andrew Tate get their ass beat. And
that's what happened in the past 24 hours.
But I never can keep up with which one of them is boxing or who's a boxer.
Well, basically, Jake Paul boxed an actual like heavyweight boxer who's like really good, and he's typically only boxed like Mike Tyson or somebody like people who aren't good anymore. So, and he broke his jaw in 2 places, and the guy was hot. So there's all these memes about.
Well, that's awesome.
And then everyone's like, "Woke is back."
Well, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Okay, and then here's the final one. How did you get started in the entertainment industry?
I mean, when do you consider from like being a comedian and being in the entertainment industry? Like, would you consider doing a show under like at Triple Crown, which was like a shitty Irish pub that we used to do improv shows in? But is that your foray into the entertainment industry? Or
yeah, I mean, that is a good question. I guess in general, I say I've been doing comedy for 13 years because I moved to New York from college with the specific intention of coming to do improv at UCB and pursue comedy via that path.
Yeah.
That was like very specifically what I wanted to do. And so that is when I began that journey. But I guess I wouldn't say I was. It's hard to actually put a date on when you're in the entertainment industry because it's like, okay, well, there's a point where I started auditioning for stuff.
I started getting paid for stuff.
Yeah, there's a point where I started booking a couple jobs. There's a point where I started to have different types of meetings, representation. Like that started to slowly trickle in maybe like 2015, 2016 a little bit. And then the thing is with the entertainment industry is it stops and it starts. So there was like periods of time where I was working on 2 cartoons, doing a bunch of stuff, booking a ton of stuff. I haven't booked anything in a really long time. So it's like, am I in the entertainment industry now?
Yeah, but then you started you worked on a lot of really good podcasts.
We have this.
You started your own podcast. Like, that's kind of like a media fucking company at this goddamn point.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's hard to say like entertainment industry, you know, because it's hard to say like entertainment industry, but yeah, it's just like, I think, how did we get started? I think it's similar. I moved to New York. I started comedy as a hobby, and then I got more into it, and then started pursuing professional opportunities. And then those just like over time got better and better. And then the industry stopped for a while. And then, we did this. And
yeah, it all kind of builds on itself. But I will say, like, Millie and I met through being in this play together.
Yeah.
We were in the play because we were both in the improv community at large.
Play directed by
Bowen Yang, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. God bless him.
God bless.
But okay, we did get a question from Jordan. Any thoughts on Heated Rivalry? I haven't watched Heated Rivalry, but Millie, I know you have.
You're crazy, Elise. You gotta watch Heated Rivalry.
Everyone's telling me I need to watch.
I think it's fascinating. I think that like the show is really good. Canada's just next level wokeness. Like I just wonder if USA could ever get this woke. For it to be a Canada funded show, and it's and it's doing something really interesting because it is like the show starts off really fucking corny and gets less and less about this, where like as their emotional connection starts growing, you start seeing less and less of the sex.
Interesting.
So the first so people are like, oh my God, this is porn, this is just sex. This last episode, and whatever, is like, it's because it's a slow burn on their on their love. It's not a slow burn on them hooking up. So it's like it's them being vulnerable. It's the guy being like, my dad's really sick, and like holding him, and like that is the slow and him being like, I actually like you. Like I want, like it's just really cool to see. Like it's directed well, whatever, but it's also like so interesting how it was a romance thing and how far it went and how it's launched these 2 careers. Like those 2 guys are so famous right now.
Yeah.
So famous.
Well, there's all that beef with them and Jordan first.
And then
they went to go and then they repaired
wrapped presents at the mall.
Yeah, they repaired their beef, but like.
Did you see the videos of them at the mall, though?
Oh, yeah.
It was like that little influencer girl. He couldn't even walk in the mall. And this was a show that HBO happily bought from Canada 3 weeks ago.
Well, it's just interesting because hockey smut has been a thing on Book Talk for a while. We talked about that gal, Kiara Lewis, the queen of Book Talk, in a Patreon episode. And when her original thing that she went viral for and then eventually got in trouble for and all this stuff was related to these hockey smut.
Hockey smut has been popular for a while. But now it's kind of like Real Housewives of Potomac, right? Like now everyone's talking about Stacey Rush, who's the QVC person. And then she has all her QVC videos going viral. It's kind of like that with this, where it's like, it's making all these hockey moments go viral. I did not know shit about hockey. Now you're seeing the stretches that the hockey players are doing. And there's this one stretch where they're on all fours and they're rotating their knees on the ice. And we're like, whoa, we're like, there are a lot of players who are grabbing each other's asses or kissing each other. You know what I mean? So it has recontextualized the whole sport. And then, a video that went viral this morning that I saw was the kiss cam. And the kiss cam went through the crowd, but then it went to the hockey players. And then so I'm like, it's just, so the show is good, but it's also just fascinating of the show that the only thing that I'm thinking of similar to this is Insecure. It's a show that really everyone's Shane thought this, Ilya thought this, they meant this, and very interesting.
I have to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it over Christmas.
Don't watch it with your family.
No, I won't be watching it with my family.
I watch it when I'm hiding
from my family.
Yeah, watch it when you're hiding in a dark room alone. Watch it by yourself, because I watched it with my cousin and I was like, ah.
Okay. Speaking of watching things, people who are being watched, people who are popular, we got a question from Sean asking, could you explain Vanilla Mace? I know she's a streamer that blew up this year, but how did we get here? Had you ever heard of this person?
Yes. So she's in the Hassan Abi camp. She's friends in that universe.
That makes sense because I looked into her politics.
Yeah.
And they seem generally aligned with the politics of the pod.
She's very leftist. And then she has the first video I encountered of her is one where Ethan Klein, who is put a pin
in Ethan
Klein. It's just this world of niche fame stream, because they're all niche, but they each have millions of followers.
It is a thing where it's because I don't watch any streamers. Sometimes I'm just I don't totally understand this world, but because of this podcast, I've had to become more acquainted with these people who have enormous numbers of followers. So yeah, she is a streamer. She's 28. She might be 29, but I read an article about her that was from this summer in Teen Vogue, and she's 28 in that article. She has 4.8 million TikTok followers, but she's a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, and TikToker. So she has millions of followers across all of those. And I think her biggest platform is Twitch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I feel like maybe the reason why you were asking this question, Sean, is if you feel like she blew up out of nowhere, it's because she experienced a very rapid rise in popularity. In the Teen Vogue article that I read, it said she went from 300,000 TikTok followers to 3.8 million in a couple of months.
Yeah.
So she just kind of blew up. And she's a former stripper, but then she used to work at a club in Boston, but she got to quit after starting to get really popular.
Interesting.
She plays video games and talks while playing the video games. And I would say her vibe is that she's very, like, authentic. This sounds like a pejorative, but I don't mean it that way. Like, cool girl, authentic.
Yeah, she has, like, short, curly hair.
Yes, yeah.
And she's, like, curvy.
Yes.
So she's very cute, but she's not, like, this unattainable, hot, like, I mean, she's very attractive, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
She's not, like, so, and also she's not, like, super feminine.
No,
Like,
she has, like, an androgynous vibe.
Yes.
Maybe leans a little in the femme direction, but, like, short hair. She is cute, but yes, like...
She wears, like, baggy clothes.
Yeah. This is actually from the Teen Vogue article. But there is something parasocial that Vanilla seems to elicit. She radiates with a kind of older sister energy. In early June, she read a fan note aloud on a live stream in which the fan thanked Vanilla for being a beacon of body neutrality. She never demonizes what she eats. She enjoys it and moves on. So they're basically talking in the article, because I'm going to show you a compilation of her best moments.
Yeah.
And one of the, like, very, very, very popular videos of her is from her YouTube show where she tries this viral donut. And it's honestly, the thing that's kind of interesting, I'm going to play this video, is I don't know how well a lot of it translates to audio, because it's a lot of, like, visual reactions and sound effects and stuff. But, like, basically she has this funny video about how good this donut is. And people like that. And I guess it's like, she just eats and, like, has a normal relationship with food on the stream.
I'm like, I think maybe these kids don't see that on Twitch.
No, I think...
Because all those girls, all those, like, anime, because it, like, leans, like, anime cosplay, like, or the super kind of femmy girls are the ones that are super huge on Twitch, and they're not talking about food.
Yeah, and it's also just, like, it was interesting because what the article was saying was, like, that basically it's that she just eats normally and, like, we'll have a little treat and we'll try a donut, and, like, it's all just normal. She just has a normal relationship with food, and that's nice to see. So, God bless, but we're going to watch Vanilla's best moment.
Why does it look like there's a piece of shit on your... Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what it is, so I'm scared to turn around. I'm losing it. Basically, I'll be happy with any of them except that fuck-ass Christmas tree. I don't like that one. I'm gonna show you guys first. No. No. No! There's no way. Oh! Oh, who is you? Do I look like I'm going really fast? No. Do I look like I'm running really fast? I'm gonna take a bite as he says Moonbeam ice cream, okay? And my face will be the actual reaction.
Like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, cause what you know, my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, cause what you know.
So those are a compilation of her best moments. Again, it's kind of, like, hard to translate, I think, a live streamer's personality into clips.
Well, the moment that spoke to me, or like that, whatever, is that Ethan Klein sent her, like, merch from his brand, and she opened it, she's like, this shit is ugly, this shit sucks, wrong, this sucks, you know.
Yeah.
And, like, she was like, so that was just she has, like, a goofy personality.
Yeah, I think she has a fun laugh. She's very, like, effusive. She is very pretty.
Yeah.
Like, she's funny. I think that's why she's famous and has had this meteoric rise.
She's funny, she's pretty, and she's in a niche that there's not, like, that many people with her, what she has to offer in that niche.
Yeah, exactly. That's, like, it's interesting because I don't know a ton about streamers. And I always feel sometimes I feel like a little out of my depth when I'm like I don't understand their impact. Maybe in 2026, one of my goals is to learn more about their impact.
I kind of get it of like, yeah, it's just kind of like how people get their news or with Vanilla Mace, it's more people just have that as body double. It's like hanging out with someone.
Yeah, it's like people just have it on for hours and hours in the background of stuff. Like, so I get how they become so hugely influential, but it's just like I've literally never watched a streamer. Like I've never engaged.
You never
with
watched a Hassan Abi video?
I've watched a video, a clip, but I've never
I'll watch him I won't. Sometimes when he had Ta-Nehisi Coates on his stream, I'm like, well, let me see what the stream is going on. But I always watch the video recap.
Yeah, I've never logged into a stream and been like, I will now watch the stream as it's streaming. I've seen individual things a particular.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just a gaming thing because you're not into gaming.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing is I guess that's what I'm saying is
I had a Twitch show during the pandemic.
I don't engage with that media as it is supposed to exist.
Yeah.
I know what it is. I can recognize it. I see all those people, but it's never gonna be something that I understand as well as the things that I actually do engage with personally. Because I'm not a gamer and I wouldn't even know what I was looking at.
Fair.
Right. Okay, I think we just have one more question.
Okay.
This is from Maddie. It's, what is your favorite discourse you've covered / what is a discourse you're dying to cover? I can answer because I thought I have one that's a favorite one that I researched and one that's a favorite one that you researched. Because,
cool.
We switch off, listeners. If you haven't caught on, we switch off. So my favorite one to research myself for this year is I love doing the Christmas cake, the Italian Pandora cake.
Pandora cake.
That was the type of thing that was so dumb, but also went so deep. And I just got really into the research of that one and was watching a lot of videos about this woman and the cake and all of the different stuff. And I really enjoyed doing that one.
And I talked to Italian people after, and they were like, that guy was always cheating on her. They gave but yeah, that's a good subject. And we have to, what happened with the case? That's what
I don't think that there are any updates. I think she went back to trial
because she was having
year,
trial.
But I'll look into it for the new year.
Yeah.
And then looking back, I mean, you researched a ton of great ones, but I feel and this was originally a Patreon for anyone who's thinking about our Patreon sale. The vertical dramas was so good with Alexis. Just the game was so fun that you came up with. And then also I found it really an interesting topic to learn about.
I listened to that episode a few times after too. Even after editing it.
Yeah.
Because it was when Alexis revealed that he played the pizza game.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Okay.
So yeah, that fascinated me.
My favorite that you researched was Hello Kitty Funko Pop, just because I was a hater to the teacher. I was a hater to the teacher.
I was a hater.
I was a hater to the teacher. You gotta just remember that sometimes you gotta be the teacher.
And it's that's the teacher, dude. How are you going to be a hater?
You can't be a hater to the teacher. And then I'm trying to think of one that I really liked. I mean, anytime, again, Cardi B's such a complex figure that it's fun to dive into her stuff. But there's just anything that I like. I like when there's so many different layers of discourse, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the AI, dating AI thing was crazy. And also, the Kiss Cafe, because that's one of those things where it's you never want to side with an influencer.
No,
but you did. But then sometimes you do.
Yeah. I do love one where it's an unexpected hero and an unexpected villain.
Yeah.
That
those
type
are always
of thing
fun.
where you're oh shit.
Yeah, anytime Keith Lee gets invoked.
I do love when it's and then Keith Lee made a video and it's like, he's here.
We should get Keith Lee on the pod.
Wow.
Keith Lee, come on the pod.
Okay, no, that's actually for the question of dream guest.
That's
in terms of a discourse inducer who's also a dream guest, that would be crazy.
Yes.
That would be crazy to get Keith Lee.
Because he's so on the move. Where is he? Where is he? What is he doing? Okay. And he's always pissing people off with his t-shirt.
Even though he's so like, his vibe is so kind of even keeled.
I know, but then he'll go and be like, London doesn't have good food, which it doesn't, but who's him to say? Whatever.
He's Keith Lee.
He's Keith Lee. He eats like, but then people are like, he eats like buffalo egg rolls. Like, so why is he? Elise, what discourse do you want to do?
What discourse would I like to do? That's a really good question. I mean, it's hard. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
In a way. But I will say maybe in terms of like search histories and stuff, I do love going back and talking about old videos. Ooh, wait, this is one for dream guests. And this is someone we could probably get.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who played Kelly in the Shoes video. Like an OG internet like person.
Yeah.
Someone from the OG internet. Brad Neely. Oh my God, that would kill me.
Yeah, if you didn't remember. Okay, so you want Brad Neely? Yeah, I feel like we could get, or I feel like an ideal one, you know, it just would take a lot of research. But like, I could see we could have a whole offshoot on like just international drama.
Yeah.
Because there was this a few weeks or like a month or two ago there, but like that's just going to broaden the scope. But like a month or two ago, there's this Dominican, like Puerto Rican Big Brother show that like causes so much discourse online.
Oh, I saw clips of that.
I
saw clips of that.
So Glow, that's what Glow was like.
There's a clip where they're like fucking crazy in that.
Probably. Also, Latin America, they fuck on TV all the time.
Yeah, like you could see like the strokes that were happening.
I think. Oh, that was that's
Am I thinking of
Island, Temptation Island in Spain?
Okay.
But that's in Spain. But
I'm thinking of Temptation Island, Spain. You're right.
I feel like a lot of countries are like that, not the U.S. But I watch like basically a Jersey Shore, or like a real world situation in Acapulco where they get people from all over and they fuck, and you see like it's night vision, but you see everything, and you see like this guy eating her, like it's crazy. So, but yeah, like it would be cool to like, you know, do some get some international stuff too, because when we start getting into like what other countries, like it's always fun.
That's what I loved about researching the Pandora Gate. It's like, so what you have to I love to try to figure out, okay, how famous is this person here?
Yeah.
Like, how big of a deal is this? And it's like, it is a huge deal. They're doing the Italian X Factor. You got to remember that COVID was happening at this time, and Italy was at the epicenter at the very beginning. So it's like it's so fun. That's why I like the
like sociology and anthropology. You know, it's like cultural stuff.
Yeah, like it's hard to say what discourse I'd like to do because again, we don't know what's going to happen. But I do love ones where it's like there's a historical research element or like cultural research element where it's like, okay, we're gonna bring you into this world that I didn't fucking know about. Like I'm learning about Italian influencer cakes the same as you are. But that's the stuff that's really fun to do.
Yes, and when I was on vacation, I met a Mexican couple, and I was trying to explain about my show, and then I'm like, well, do you know about that influencer from Cancun who stabbed someone 14 times and
raised that was from our live show.
That was from our live show. And she was like, I think I did hear about that. Whoa, oh my God. La, la, la. So it's like.
That was an international
show. So anyway, that's it. That's it.
And those are our questions. Guys, thank you so much for spending your year with us.
Yes.
We hope you're having wonderful holidays. If you're celebrating today or another day or celebrated already, hopefully you're off work and having a good fine.
Yes, and thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. We love you.
We love
all
you.
we do is for you.
It's all for you.
It's all for
We're
you.
100% focused on you, baby.
Yes, you, exactly. No, but we really appreciate you sticking around with us. And we have so much exciting things coming in 2026.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Until next time, go touch grass. Beautiful.